What does it mean to be unbreakable? Is it the absence of hardship? Or is it the ability to rise every time life knocks us down? Throughout history, philosophers, warriors, and thinkers have sought the essence of resilience, forging ideas that shape the strongest minds. Today, we embark on a journey into the philosophy of being unbreakable. A mindset, a way of being, and a force that allows us to stand tall no matter the storm. Chapter 1. The nature of struggle and the birth of strength. From the moment we take our first breath, life introduces us to struggle. The Greek philosopher Heraclitus once said, "Character is destiny," meaning that our struggles forge who we are. Imagine a blacksmith hammering raw metal. Each strike, each flame only strengthens its form. So too are we shaped by our challenges. Consider the story of Viktor Frankl, a survivor of the Holocaust. Amid suffering, he found meaning. His philosophy? Even in the darkest of places, we can control our mindset. He discovered that pain, when embraced with purpose, can elevate the human spirit rather than break it. Chapter 2. Stoicism and the power of endurance. The Stoics believed that life is unpredictable, but our response to it is within our control. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher-emperor, wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." When obstacles arise, do we crumble, or do we use them as stepping stones? Think of a river meeting a rock. It does not stop. It flows around, over, and through it. This is the essence of Stoic endurance. The unbreakable individual understands that pain, loss, and uncertainty are inevitable, but instead of resisting them, they accept and transform them into wisdom. Chapter 3. Nietzsche's Will to Power. Embracing the Struggle. Friedrich Nietzsche introduced the concept of the will to power. He argued that hardship is not something to avoid, but rather the source of growth. He famously said, "That which does not kill us makes us stronger." Imagine an athlete pushing beyond their limits. The pain of training is not suffering, it is transformation. Likewise, in life, discomfort is often the birthplace of strength. Nietzsche warns us against seeking comfort at the cost of our potential. To be unbreakable is to embrace struggle as the catalyst for our evolution. Chapter 4. The mind as the strongest weapon. Our minds shape our reality. Buddhist philosophy teaches that suffering is not in events, but in our perception of them. A broken heart, failure, loss, these are merely circumstances. How we interpret them determines whether we rise or fall. Consider Thomas Edison. After thousands of failed attempts at creating the light bulb, he famously remarked, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." This perspective is the essence of resilience. We are only defeated when we believe we are. Chapter 5. Thought experiments on resilience. Let's try a thought experiment. Imagine you are a tree in a storm. The wind howls, the rain lashes, but your roots are deep. You bend, but you do not break. Now apply this to life. When adversity strikes, do you fight against it, or do you adapt and withstand it? Being unbreakable is not about never feeling pain. It's about bending without snapping, finding flexibility in adversity. Chapter 6. Building an unbreakable mindset. How do we cultivate this mindset? 1. Reframe adversity. Instead of seeing difficulty as an enemy, view it as your greatest teacher. 2. Control what you can. Accept what you cannot. This is the foundation of inner peace and resilience. 3. Seek discomfort. Growth is found at the edge of our comfort zones. Step into the unknown and challenge yourself. 4. Surround yourself with strength. The people we associate with influence our mindset. Seek those who uplift and inspire. 5. Find purpose in pain. Like Viktor Frankl, look for meaning even in suffering. Purpose transforms pain into progress. Chapter 7. The Unbreakable Spirit. Real life. Examples Nelson Mandela endured. 27 years in prison, yet he emerged not with bitterness, but with wisdom and forgiveness. He understood that true strength lies not in revenge, but in resilience and reconciliation. Helen Keller, blind and deaf from childhood, defied every limitation placed upon her. Her words resonate. Although the world is full of suffering, it is also full of the overcoming of it. These individuals embody what it means to be unbreakable, not because they avoided suffering, but because they faced it head-on and refused to let it define them. Conclusion: the unbreakable. Mindset for life too. Be unbreakable is not to be invincible. It is to be unstoppable. It is to recognize that adversity does not weaken us. It reveals our strength. When life tests you, remember, you are like steel in the fire, like a tree in the storm, like the river that carves through stone. You are not meant to be untouched by struggle, but to be refined by it. The next time you face hardship, do not ask, "Why me?" Ask instead, "What can this teach me?" Because you too are unbreakable.